today is the infamous Rosy Bell.
Hooking device is size 8 long shank hook. The bead is a 3mm, you could have a 4mm brass gold coated bead. So red thread down the body, touching turns. Take your thread down to a point between the point of the hook and the barb. Cut away your waste. Now the tail is this sunburst marabou. So find yourself a nice feather. We're looking for quite a long tail. So pull about 1 inch or so together. Rip that for the hook, for the stock. Now, what I like to do is if you cut this off, and if you go to tie that in, it's quite bulky. So what you do is if you strip it with your nail, about 10mm in, now what it does, it takes all the flew off the feather. So it just leaves you the quills to tie in, and it really thins it down by at least half. Okay, so tie that on top, bind that in. Okay, you want a good long tail. Now, there's slight variations to this, and I'm just going to go with one that I know. I'm going to use gold flashabou. Okay, so what you're looking for is a couple of strands of the gold flashabou. Now what I usually do is take a full strand and double it over a couple of times. Should give you 4 bits. So tie that on top, full length, tie that in. Now if you just cut through the loops that you've made, and then this same here, just cut through that. Now rather than waste this, I just double it back. Okay, so it's tied down, double it back, tie in. Okay. Now, I like this stuff. It's a kind of pearl. It's actually mirror flash, crystal mirror flash. This is an orange. I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to take a full strand, fold it over, double it over a couple of times, put it in the length of the tail, tie it down. Again, cut away your loops, cut away your loops, and again just fold that back, tie that in. Now I'm going to put a wee bit more on the tail with the marabou. So just again take another bunch, rip it for the stalk, cut away the wee curly tails, and then just thin out your marabou using your nail. Put that on top. Bind that all in. Now the next thing you want is some of this holographic red tinsel. Do yourself off a decent strip, tie that in the side, then use your thread just to sort of flatten it out to about halfway, bring it back. Now I like to put a wee bit of varnish on the body here, just helps to secure everything. It soaks into the thread and it'll help to stick down the holographic tinsel. So take your thread up to about halfway, wind on a body. Now don't worry if it's a wee bit uneven, just whack it down and then go back down. And then come back up. and you'll see the varnish working into that. That's going to help to bind it all together. Now tie that off in the middle. Now just tap that varnish in. Okay, so that's tied off. Cut that away. Now the next thing you're going to do is create a collar all round here using the same flash. So this is not a shy retire and fly. This is crazy. Now I've used it once or twice and it is absolutely phenomenal on its day. It's one of these flies that 9 days out of 10 you probably won't catch with it. But see that 10th day, it doesn't just catch, it goes crazy. You'll catch, it seems as if you're going to catch every fish in the place. Now it works great for brownies, works great for rainbows. So give it a go. Now I've used some of that crystal flash and I'm going to put some gold in here as well. And I'm going to use 2 this time because I want plenty of flash in here. So again, just double them over. Tie this on one side, cut your loops. Fold that back, tie it in. So it's like, almost like a middle body hackle, if you like. Now, if you want this to sink a bit deeper, you could run a bit of lead wire up there. If no, just go back to your red holographic tinsel, pull off a piece, tie that in. Cut away your waste. Same trick with your varnish. And again, run your holographic tinsel up to the eye, or just behind the bead. Back down again. Behind your bead, tie that in. Whip finish. Cut that away. In fact, the bead's a bit rocking about here. I'm just going to build up a wee bit of thread at the back here, just to kind of lock that bead in place. Don't really want that rattling about. So just whip finish that back on. Nice and tight. Cut that away. Spot of varnish on the thread. Just let it come on the body, not do any harm. And your tail, you can nip it a wee bit shorter if you want, but it needs a big tail. So just, if you're going to just rip it with your nails, don't cut it. Okay. So that gear, guys, is the infamous Rosy Bell. Keep it up your sleeve. Try it when you think nothing else is going to work. It doesn't matter if it's clear water. You would think it would scare everything for 100 miles, but it doesn't. coloured water, clear water, give it a go. It can also be tied different colours. I've seen it with a green holographic and I think blue, but again, it just doesn't matter. I think you can change the holographic tinsel body to suit yourself. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that.